Welcome to the Bot Signal, your home for news and views about messenger chatbots. Today, let's discuss how often should you broadcast in your bot. Okay, if you are just starting out, a good guideline is this: start here once a week, valuable info, sometimes some questions. Here's why people don't really know what bots are yet. People don't know who you are yet, usually when they're subscribing to your bot. You want to not bother them too much. You don't want to be sending them messages every day, every day, every day. Listen, people love bots because they are not email marketing. So please act the opposite of everything you've been told for email marketing. Do a once a week. Do a valuable piece of info or something that people can act on, or something that people will get something out of. And probably once every 2-3 weeks, ask them a question. Just ask them a question. Start to get to know them and what they want. Here's another thing that I have found really useful. I schedule 30-day and 60-day check-ins with folks, especially if they have not done the call to action yet, which in my bot is reaching out to me for a half-hour phone call. If I've not had them on my schedule yet for a phone call, I'll do a 30-day check-in and a 60-day check-in. Those are, hey, how are you? Are you learning the things that you want to learn? Is there anything missing over here? How can I help you? Those types of check-ins. Just start a conversation with people. If they leave it alone, they leave it alone. But here's the thing. Even if people don't respond, they know that somebody is out there, that they know that they are important and seen and heard. And that's exactly how you want to make people feel. If they don't take advantage of answering that question and getting into a conversation with you, that's totally fine. But just checking to see where people are at. If they've been inside your bot for 30 days, if they haven't really followed through with the call to action, if there's not been much on their part, just check in, ask them if they're getting what they need. Remind them they can unsubscribe anytime they want to. And then at 60 days, I will do about the same type of conversation starter, but I'll also include the call to action in there. Here's why. It's because I want people to get to that call to action, even if they don't make it through the 7-day mini course or whatever introductory onboarding scheduling thing I've got them on. It's okay if people don't want to make it all the way through that. It's okay to just contact me to have a conversation. And I want to be sure and extend that as many times as I can, especially if they've been inactive for a period of time. Once people go past that 60-day check-in mark, if they're still in the bot, still you getting those messages, you've had an adequate enough time to sort of get to know them and maybe what they want to start hearing about. At this point, what I do is offer people a choice. Hey, do you want me to still send the weekly, piece of valuable info or whatever? Do you want me to send the weekly broadcasts? They can say yes or no. I'll opt them in or out of the weekly broadcast. And then after that, I will only send them information that I know that they're interested in. Now, I know that goes against every marketing piece of fabulousness you've ever heard about. You can't go more than 5 minutes without reminding them that you're there. Darlings, you can. If you're sending them information that's relevant to them, you can wait a longer piece of time. Listen, those old marketing methods are just based on a broadcast mentality. It's based on if you yell long enough and loud enough through this megaphone, somebody's going to come trickling back to you. We're doing the opposite in here. We're figuring out what people want to hear. We're sending them targeted messages that are timely for them. And it's okay to go a while. It's okay to go a month without sending someone a message in your chatbot. If you don't have anything relevant to them, why are you trying to catch their attention? For me, this is something that has works. It is working because I'm making an actual connection with people. Most of the time when I run upon people, they're not ready for a bot right away because people are still figuring this out. It's totally fine. I would so much rather just make an actual connection. And if they like me, if they like my style, if they want to build a bot the way that I build them, and if they want my help, I don't need to remind them every 5 minutes that I'm here. I can wait 30 days before sending them valuable information. I don't have to go once a week. So that's a good thing to remember and a best practice. Here's another best practice, and then we will start wrapping up for the day. If you have more than 2 broadcasts a week, I suggest sending them in silent ninja mode rather than doing a regular push broadcast. Here it is. Unless somebody is actively doing business with me, I will, over 2 a week, even if they're valuable, even if they're timely, even if they're wonderful and fabulous, that just gets a little bit too much for people. So best practices, ManyChat allows you to send a broadcast message differently. So for instance, you can send it on regular push mode, which is your phone buzzes, there's something on the lock screen, lots of stuff is appearing. You can send it just so that the phone buzzes. You can send it so that nothing appears on the lock screen at all. So there are all kinds of different choices. In ManyChat, what I tend to use are 2 modes. Either regular push notification, which if I'm sending under 2 messages a week, then that's totally fine, or silent ninja mode, which is that nothing will show up in your lock screen, your phone will not buzz, but the next time you look at Messenger, Black Belt Bots is going to be highlighted as if there's a message there that you haven't read. To me, this is enough. This is enough to let people know, I'm here. There's something going on. You can get to me when you want to get to me. Messenger bots are all about respect and space. So let's keep it that way. On a final note for today, tomorrow morning I'm going to be embarking on a little vacation, 10 days worth of sand, sun, nieces, nephews, playing with small people beside a pool, hanging out with the mother-in-law, baking cookies, consuming cookies. I'm going to be having a wonderful time. And I'm not going to be as near a screen and a microphone as I normally am. So there might be some episodes here or there on the podcast and on Alexa, but it will be a little bit minimal. And fear not, I have not fallen off the face of the earth. What I am doing is recharging for world domination next phase, commencing May 21st. It's a Monday. And I will be back right here with you. There's a really exciting project coming up with Live Video Hub. Got a bunch of clients doing massive things, and I'll be here to share it all with you. Thanks for listening today. You can find full episodes of The Bot Signal on your favorite podcast player. And if you have the Anchor app, stop in. Ask me a question, leave me a voice message, and I'll include it on my next show. If you're completely new to bots and you don't know what's going on there, visit me at checkoutmybot.com. Start a conversation with me. Take my free mini course. It's all available. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a bot.